Is it a reason to, if somebody was discussing your private life, is it a reason to give other kids to feel the same, so you're gonna be hero? Then imagine whatever, whoever children you have given to suffer because you don't want to feel lonely. You know, those people feeling probably offended for their kids. And you know what? It's about then your kids is not better. I think, oh my gosh, somebody was discussing. Remember David wears Prada and Meryl Streep was throwing clothing on Emily's table. You know, it's about jokes, but it's not a reason to take somebody else's child and give to suffer to pedophile. Because your kids is no fucking better. Instead of, I know what is this, you know how to make good karma? When you know what is this and you can, you know, yes, I had fucking bad childhood, but I know what is this and I am never ever will let happen to another kids because I know what the heck is this. But if you cannot, you know, if you cannot fix your broken childhood, which was obviously in many cases really cruel, but it gives you zero I mean you cannot give other kids to suffer because is it gonna feel better? I mean, imagine that somebody will decide to do fucking the same to your fucking kids. Because you gave my child, for example, if I was a mom, for example, right? And you gave my child because for your reasons, and I think if you gave my child or somebody, I mean, I am not talking about myself, then I have, or somebody else has the same reason to give your child, right? And it's karma, you know, from generation to generation. You did not learn anything else? You did not learn anything else? You couldn't make Canada right, US right, or whatever. 80 years ago, war ended, and we still have children baked in the schools, baked in the daycares, given to pedophiles, right? I'm not talking about myself, right? I'm talking about kids who is suffering right away, right now, every day. They're getting broken, they're scared, and no fucking shit showing up to hell. Oh my gosh, Teeth was laughing, or Coffee was laughing. What you finding any reason, you know, not to protect. Oh my gosh, my childhood was discussed or whatever. It's alive. We live in bullying society constantly, but it gives no reason, zero reason to suffer because of the past. It's a new mom, new child, and you have no rights. Because if you have rights today, then your children are supposed to have the same. Because if you gave, for example, I mean, not mine, somebody else's child, then fine. Then your kid's supposed to get the same. Logically thinking, right? Because it's not a reason. Oh my gosh, people were discussing behind my back, whatever. Adults were discussing. You're punishing adults in different ways you can punish. But taking their kids and give them to pedo so they will feel the same as you know, the pitiest. You are pity, you know, because it's not working. Because if you gave, for example, somebody else's child, then other people have rights to do the same to your kids. Why not? Because, or for example, somebody probably was watching somebody else porn. Okay, you watch, you maybe had some experience, excited, and what? Question, who gave you this information? Second question, but it does not mean you have to give children to suffer because you wanted to feel them the same. So what little child can learn from your revenge? What? Nothing. Only more suffering, and for you more karma. Child is not learning anything if you giving child to pedophile. Nothing. But you making your own karma. And when your fucking kids or grandkids, right, will be given to the same situation and they will be suffering, you will be thinking, oh my gosh, what have I done? Because I could done, but I did not done, right? So it's about, I don't care. Because you have kids, then don't give a birth to kids. So you will not be vulnerable, right? So for example, somebody else had access to private life of people, but it does not give you rights to give their kids. Because it's like laundry. Remember many years ago, we did not have laundry machines, right? We were doing laundry by hands, right? So it means we have progress, we have brain, we have understanding that everything going back. So you giving today, you have power, you giving today, you ignoring today, you doing nothing today, you having fun today, but tomorrow, after tomorrow, somebody gonna have the same fun from you, and you cannot say anything back because you did it. Like for example, I was laughing, right? So I am suffering, I was laughing, I was researching, so I am guilty. You punish me. But what about little kids? I mean, you have to understand that you today in power, tomorrow no power, and there is no life privilege for anybody. Doesn't matter you are billionaire, millionaire, PM, president, or whatever. The right things, when you changing life, so when you know what is this, and you're doing everything to protect them. You helping this female, so you can turn enemies into friends by doing right actions. No, you're not earning more enemies, because whatever some people doing, they just making life enemies. For whole life, you have a lot of enemies now, many of you. So instead of turning enemies into friends, you just growing amount of enemies. Congratulations, I'm not alone. Good.